From the gun is Eason. He's going to let it go again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Still had 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Foles. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Foles. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Colts nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. is down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
And a Colts first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Eason brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banogu. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Foles. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Go, go, go. Mike 37. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. And we got 37 to Mike. Mike 37. I got one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Rodgers on the return. And he will will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Sacked there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. That QB's trash. Let's go. Stay open. 58.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Rodgers. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shoot.
On 1st and 10. Eason, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards on the ground. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Eason to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. 3rd down here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
third and long. Eason, he'll take a shot down. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. First, they're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
58, come on.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
on first down. Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. And now it's second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing again on second and 10. Eason. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
4 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Throwing on third and long. Eason. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on that last drive, Whitford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Colts 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Eason's pass.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Room to run
Ain't
at the 50.
doing nothing.
Still going inside the 30. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kick.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Colts first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Jonathan
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Eason. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
From the gun is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Khari Willis there to bring him down.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Colts 17.
the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Eason. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of
That's
5.
the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Isaiah.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5'9",
On first down, Jacob Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, the Colts on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason, he'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down. Eason, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second and
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. Evades the tackler and now some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fighting him off. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week to take on the Browns.
break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the